Welcome back. Welcome back. All the boys are here. We got a little special video, a new segment that's going to be coming weekly. Obviously, if you guys are a fan of First Things First, we're doing something basically what they do, but instead of NFL, we're doing it for NBA. I'm creating tiers every week of teams, not based on how good they are, not SAB, yada, yada, just on random things, and I'm ranking them. They're loosely based on how good the team is, but for the most part, they're not. But we're going to get right into it. And so at the end, the boys will say one team that needs to move up, one team that needs to move down, or vice versa, whatever. But let's get into the tiers.
Wow. Let's clap it up for the graphical work.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
All right. First tier. We got 5 or less. I'm watching 5 or less games of these teams. Simple as that. They're the bottom of the barrel. I'm not watching more than 5 games. Next tier. We got the boring tier. They're just boring. Like the Magic, I guess, are not, but I mean the rest, they're pretty boring teams for the most part. They're not too interesting. They got old guys that just don't really do anything.
We'll see if the Bulls get your boy Drew.
Yeah, but I think basically they're just like a boring watch. I'll watch them when the Cavs play them. One guy. I'm only watching this team for one guy. We got the Timberwolves with Ant. We got the Thunder with Shea. We got the Spurs with Victor Wembanyama. We got the Pacers with Tyrese and the Nets with Mikal. I'm only watching for one guy. Simple as that. One guy.
No clacks?
No idea. I have no idea what these teams are going to be. They could be really good. They could be really bad. I have no clue. No clue. We got the Hawks because they are either really good or really bad every year. We got the Sixers. We don't know what the heck is going to happen with them. Is Embiid going to get traded? Maybe. Maybe not. Clippers. I don't know. Like, are they going to be good? Are they actually going to try in the regular season? And Pelicans, they're the best team for the first 3 weeks of the season, and everyone gets hurt. So, no idea.
That's the standard for New Orleans.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the top half of the tiers. We got just off. Something's just off with these guys. There's just something wrong. You don't really know what it is. Like, they have good rosters, but you just don't know what's wrong with them. Something is just simply off.
There's just something leaving a bad taste in Matt's mouth.
Yeah, we got the Grizzlies and we got the Mavericks. There's just something off with these guys. Then we got the above average tier. These teams are above average. I don't know if they're championship contenders, but they're above average to me. They're pretty good. We got the Kings, the Warriors, the Knicks, and the Heat. They're solid, but they're not spectacular. Then we got the good, but every one of these teams is really good, but they have one question mark with them. The Cavs is youth and not having enough experience. Suns is bench depth. Lakers is age and injuries, and Celtics, are they going to live and die by the 3 again? Or is Tatum and Brown going to be able to dribble the ball this season? We don't know. And then last but not least, we got the finals preview. We got the Nuggets and the Bucks. All right.
Clap it up for Twin. Clap it up for
Really
Twin.
unbelievable stuff. This is what you're getting here at TOT. You're not getting this anywhere else.
But yeah, so those are the tiers. I'll flip back so you guys can see them all. All right, so we got the bottom tiers and the top tiers.
Okay.
All right, Slim, I'll start with you. I need one team that's either you think should move up, move down. What's the deal?
I think the Suns should move up towards the finals against Milwaukee. I understand that the Denver Nuggets are the reigning champions, but I really think that for this upcoming season, Phoenix has the firepower. They have the depth. They have the stability, the steadfast mentality of relentlessness, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, their offense is just full of opportunity. You know, streaking opportunity can get you quick buckets, can shot create, and also learn how to flow together. Meaning KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. And you got some spark shooting. You know, you got Utah. You got plenty of cats
Grayson
that
Allen
just
now.
got their
Allen, your boy Bol.
Grayson Allen, Bol. They got Nurkic now at the 5, so I think that that's going to be strong and fluid. You know, can knock down the 3-point line. I think that Phoenix has a lot more that, you know, I'm not sure that Denver can stop defensively. So assuming that they make it to the Western Conference Finals, I think that the Suns win that matchup in a Game 7, you know, based off of Denver's performance for the championship.
Okay,
I'm
Finn,
a
do you want to answer that? Like,
No, I
the
think
reason?
that's a good take. I don't hate that at all. No part of me is cringing when I hear that. It makes sense to me.
Okay.
I have a different move though.
Okay, yeah. We'll go to you after. I think that it's where it should be right now because I'm not going to put a team in the finals based on a team that I haven't seen really play. I can't do it yet. I don't know how good their bench is actually going to play. I don't know what I'm going to really get. Like, obviously, we're going to get a ton of offense and not the best defense, but I'd rather go with a team that I've seen do it and just won and put them in the finals tier. I have to give them that respect. But I could definitely see the Suns moving later in the year for sure.
I like your analysis on that, Matt. It's tough to. It's like it was like properly placing the nets at the time. It's just a difficult thing to do.
100.
Yeah. Okay, Finn. Mover, up or down?
I'm going to be moving the Sacramento Kings up.
100%.
Good, but, and I'm going to give their justification very similarly to the justification you gave the Cavs. I think the Kings are the West Cavs, so therefore they should be in the same tier.
Okay, I don't hate that. I just think that the depth in the Western Conference, there's too many good teams in the West. There's 3 teams that are better than them in the West, and there's only 2 that I feel as though are better than the Cavs in the East right now.
That's a good defense.
It's a homer pick, but
I feel though that look, they have the guy De'Aaron Fox, who was the most clutch player, like percentage wise and points wise in the NBA last year. He finally got a little bit of skin or hair on his nuts and some like experience under his belt. I think last year's playoff series was just the seed plant for them, and then they can let it grow here this year. I think that. Do you hate calling them the West Coast Cavs?
No, I honestly do think it's good. They were very close to being in that next tier. Very close. I just didn't think that. I just don't know how much of a step they're going to take. Where I feel as though the Cavs are going to take a step.
Yeah, that's a fair take.
Could be very biased, but I feel like the Cavs are going to take a step, and I don't know if I think everyone around the Kings got better, while in the East only the Bucks got better to me.
The experience they got better last year, though, and I know exactly what you mean by roster-wise. They're stagnant in this offseason, but I think that could, in today's NBA, be a plus.
It definitely could be. Any teams you guys think should move down?
Let me pull it back up. I want to move a lot more. I want to put Slim. I'll let you go. Can we see the first page?
Yeah, the full tiers.
There you go. I love the one guy teams. Those are going to be very fun teams to watch.
I disagree. I think
defend the Pistons.
I think. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
They're at the bottom, bro.
You're watching more than 5 Pistons games?
What does the top tier say? It says recording over that little spot.
No idea.
No idea. The Pistons need to be up there.
I know they're not going to be good.
That is certain.
Bro, you are such a hater.
As good as the Clippers, the Sixers, the Hawks, and the Pelicans.
I
don't think they're better than a single team, even in their own tier. Maybe the Hornets.
You're tripping.
But all right, go ahead. I'll listen to the reasoning.
I think Detroit should be moved up.
Guys will think about it.
I think Detroit should be moved up for one because of the power that they have. You know, I feel like Cade has had some issues with his health, and then he took some time last season to, fully sit out, rest, get healthy. So I think that we'll have a full opportunist of Cade Cunningham being able to run the floor and be on the floor. You got a young scrappy guard in Jaden Ivey, James Wiseman, Jalen Duren, Marvin Bagley still over there. You got a lot of pieces, and Monty coaching. I think that you have a solid group of guys, exciting guys to watch. So I don't even think they're in the boring tier. And I think that they have plenty of people on that squad to show you this season why they are not just that one guy, but I think there are like 2-3 guys on that, especially Asar Thompson, who could possibly be Defensive Player of the Year as well as he is at defense. This is the narrative I'm pushing on TOT.
Matt is putting his foot down.
Yeah, there's no way that guy's winning defensive player of the year.
You're tripping. Way. If you look at the cat play, he plays.
I'm not saying he's not good at defense. Defensive player of the year.
He could be.
Ain't you defensive player of the year?
I think he could definitely be all team, but I think that he really shows out because he can guard 1 through, I'd even say 1 through almost 4 because of his athleticism. He's very agile. He's quick. He knows how to use his length to his strengths, especially in transition and being able to get a bucket on the other end. I think that that's why he's going to be a sight to see. Cade is going to be a sight to see because his IQ and the way that he plays the game is at his own pace in a similar kind of Luka-esque vibe, the way that he manipulates your speed as well, which is controlling the tempo of the game. And, I think Detroit really has a complex enough squad and coaching that you don't know what's going to happen. That's why I say, they could be at the top tier.
All right. Well, I mean, I just think the one reason I think that they could move up to maybe boring is because they have one. I think I could possibly get to one guy eventually, but I don't see them throughout the season getting higher than that. Just because, one, I'm very interested to see how Cade does. And to be honest, I really just don't I don't care enough to watch and see these guys progress at this point in their careers. Like if I hear about it and be like, oh, Asar Thompson's dropping 30 and 10, I'll be like, okay, maybe I got to check this out. Or if Cade's dropping 30 and 10. But as a group, there are just a lot of old rejects that we saw on good teams, basically.
You want to hear my
They're not old. They're young rejects, excuse me. But I understand the reasoning. They have a possibility to move up. I hope you're right, because I would love to see the Pistons be good. But
Matt loves to see teams flourish. He's not a hater.
100.
This is a bold take. This might be a thin personal take. I'm going to move the Wizards up to one guy. I'm super excited to see Poole have his own team.
Okay. Orchestrated, I think orchestrated through Tyus Jones too, because both of them are very talented like young players that have a unique enough game that I think their chemistry is going to work well. I just wanted to get that out.
Like you're going to sit down when you got every game on the slate, Slim, and you're going to watch Tyus Jones. Be like, that's the guy I'm watching.
I'm a hooper and I'm a small guard. So I'll be tuning into his games, first of all, because I love the game. And then 2, I study his game specifically, him and Jordan Poole. So it's like I think that they'll have an interesting chemistry. You got the point guard that leads the league in assist to turnover ratio and Tyus Jones with a knockdown shooter like Jordan Poole, who I feel last season didn't get to have the freedom and the most comforting situation in Golden State after what had happened. And I think that when Curry and all your big stars are sitting out during the regular season, you're trying to get a feel for what it's like to continue to play on such a high level like you did in the finals the year before. So time for you to repeat that, but show that you can lead. I think that Poole was trying to make it work as best as he could with the situation that he was in. So I think now he's going to spread his wings a little bit. So you put that, next to I'd even say elite point guard, because nobody else is leading the league in assist to turnover ratio. That shows that you have control, and a lot of those possessions end up to baskets because you know how to facilitate. You also know how to get your own bucket. When Ja was sitting out for a minute, Tyus Jones started getting in the mix. Taylor Jenkins started playing him, going crazy. So I think that having those two in the backcourt are going to be a very difficult scenario going on.
Here's why they go in one guy, Matt. I simply just want to see if Jordan Poole can put up 30. If you watch the Iguodala on JJ Redick episode, it was super telling to the whole situation of how that went down. Did you watch that?
I did.
It was really interesting to hear them. Well, not them, because I guess, by the way, we'll make a whole nother episode talking about Evan Turner's voice. But
I can do his voice, bro.
do it real quick before I finish.
Hold on. You can't put me under pressure like that. But
All
know
right,
that
go
I
ahead.
will come up.
All right.
I will come up with some TOT skit where I prank calls Evan Turner or something, but I can really do it.
Somebody book that and remember he said that. It's gonna be for me as just like a deep bag guy, like watching players with a deep bag. I want to see Jordan Poole average 30. So I'll watch that team for one guy.
And
Okay.
Kuz.
But
I'm not watching them for bum ass Kuz. I'm watching them for Jordan Poole only.
Hey, Kuz tough.
Are you watching them more than 5 games? Are you
Me?
gonna watch Jordan?
I know
Poole
that's
more
where
than
it's
5
tough,
games?
Matt, because you have the tiers done so well that like it's if it's not one thing, it's the other. Will I watch 5? Yeah. They'll play the Nets. They'll play the Nets 3 times, and I'll watch Jordan Poole play 3 times.
All right. Fair enough.
And what about Golden State? You're not gonna watch Jordan Poole against Golden State?
Exactly. So
that'll be a TV game. I'll always watch the TV games.
I think I would watch them more than 5 times, and the only reason I would ever watch them is for Jordan Poole. I'm pretty happy with my 2 moves.
Hey, it's part of the job. Not everyone's going to agree, but we got Matt's tiers. We'll be back after week 1 of the NBA season.
We're going to keep shuffling these boys around.
You dig.
But we'll be back with the tiers. Let us know how you guys think I did in the comments. What moves would you bring guys up? Bring teams down? Let me know.
Be harsh. Be harsh.
Yeah. Let's hear it.